What is up? What is up, guys? Showing up the King here, back with another video, and today I am bringing you a spicy deck to climb through the ranking this month in January. Welcome to 2019. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe, throw up the thumbs, ring bell notifications so you can see all my Duel Links content. Without further ado, let's get into this deck. I have to say, this is one of the most creative, interesting decks that I've made in a while. Like, climbing through Platinum right now has been so gratifying. I'm on like a 5-game win streak with this deck. Let me show you how it works. So, as you can tell by the title of the deck, it's called the Dark World Dump. And essentially, Dark World has been an archetype that should have been way stronger in Duel Links, but because Konami has been dragging their heels, this deck has not been able to gain prominence in the tier 1 because, again, in Duel Links, duels can be over within the first 3 to 4 turns. So you need a deck that's going to be turbocharged, and Dark Worlds wasn't that at first. Now with Fables and other cards that help you discard for the effect, I do feel like Dark Worlds is a deck that can compete right now in the current meta. Now, the thing is that Dark World is not a cheap deck. I'll be honest with you. Like, as you can see here, some of the main cards you're going to need. Dark World Dealings, I use 3. Some people use 1. But I do feel like when you can +1 and basically gain a card by discarding it, when your opponent doesn't get anything for the benefit, it always helps you. That's a great card. So I run it at 3. I also run 2 Dark World Lightning. I only own 2, but I probably only run 2 as well. A lot of people don't like this card because you can respond by flipping up the card, but again, there are easy ways to get around that, as you will see in the replays. I also run Call of the Archfiend. Why do I run Call of the Archfiend? Well, I'll explain it. With Call of the Archfiend, it also allows you to dump a monster and special summon a monster from the graveyard. So you can target 1 level 5 higher fiend type monster in your graveyard, discard 1 fiend type monster, and if you do, special summon the targeted monster. So what you would ideally want to do is it would set up plays where you can dump, you can like, say you have a rainbow in the graveyard and you want to bring him back. You can special summon him with the Call of the Archfiend. Then say you have a Lucient in your hand. You can dump Lucient, special summon the rainbow, and then because you dump Lucient, Lucient will also come on the field. So that's 2 cards. There's also a fantastic combo with Gruul, Celeru, and also with Lucient, where if you activate it from the effect of Gruul and you get Lucient special summons onto your field, and because of the effect, you get to special summon any fiend monster from your deck. Do you know how bonkers that is? So what card do you want to bring out for that? You can bring out the Fabled Raven, which is a 2-star tuner, and then if you have a 6 and a 2, 6 plus 2 is 8, and then you can go ahead and get with your synchro shenanigans. So for that, I got Stardust Dragon. I also have a Fabled Valkyrius. And then I also have the 9 for the Gigantic Castle. So, like I said, this deck is amazing. It is one of those decks where you could potentially brick, but honestly, the way that I have it set up, it hasn't bricked for me yet. And again, I'm not saying that it won't. I'm probably jinxing myself right now. But again, this deck is fantastic. Again, I also run 1 Archfiend Emperor. Because again, when he gets special summoned by Lucient's effect, that's a 3,300 beater if you use it with Beatdown. And if it's a 3,600 beater if you use it with the field spell. So it all works. So again, I'm going to pause for the calls and we're going to jump into these replays. Alright guys, we are back with the first match. I got 4 replays for you today. And then I got a bonus match. I got a bonus deck for you as well, which is going to be the Kokai Miru deck. Kokai Miru is a deck that I also really enjoyed, but unfortunately, because so many people are actually running it right now, I just don't feel comfortable running a deck that everybody and their mom is running. It's the reason why I didn't run D Heroes, and it's the reason why I stopped running Blue Eyes, because I don't like to play the same decks as everybody else. So this is a great matchup to show what this deck can do with Call of the Archfiend. So this is against vampires at tier 1 deck, and he gets the all his summons off on the first turn. He gets the Grace, and then he gets my turn. So I set myself up because, again, when you're going against vampires, you have to watch out for Grace. That's all you got to look out for is Grace, amongst other things. But taking care of Grace is first priority. So I calmly waited for him to go through all his shenanigans and then wait for him to summon Grace before I flip up my trap hole, leaving him only with 1,700 to the face. So it looks pretty bad from my thing, because if you look at my hand doesn't look that great either. But I grab Dark World Dealings, grab Ceruli, Dark World Dealings again, drop Ceruli, call it an Archfiend. Look at that, call it an Archfiend. Look at this, look at this shit, look at this shit. Woo! That's one. Then I get Fable Raven, Synchro Shogun, Stardust Dragon, call it an Archfiend, bring out Lucian, beat to down, bam, hit him again, bam, finish him, woohoo, goddamn. Yeah. Tier 1 vampires dusted. Alright guys, we are back with Duel 2. As you can see from that last duel against vampires, this deck is not to be fucked with. So now we going against a Weevil, and this is a slimy Weevil who's trying to use burn and stall, which he doesn't understand it. In his current meta, that kind of strategy is not going to work. So he goes for the Parasite Infection. As you can see, my hand is not great, but again, all it takes is one draw. So I summon Fable Raven, dump 2. First, you go for the Ceruli, because look, I got the rainbow in hand. Grab the Dark World Dealings. And I luck pulled the Ceruli. Drop him. Get the rainbow. Look at that hand. He tries the massive morph. So what? Beat the dump. Smash him. 99. OTK potential. Look at this. Look at this. Alright guys, we are back for duel number 3 against Yami Yugi. The 4th match is going to actually be my favorite match of them all. So before I show you the bonus match for Kokai Miru, this is going to the last match I'm going to show you is my favorite of them all. So this guy actually gets out his entire UA combo, and I'm like, oh shit, but I'm not worried. Look at that. Dark World Lightning, and that's why, let me pause it for a second. Let me pause it for a quick second. You already know what's going to happen at this point, but that's why I keep Dark World Lightning in my deck, because the main way to use this card the best way that you can is to not summon anything first. So even if they have something they can activate in response, if you don't have anything on the field, then you're good. So with this deck, you can use Dark World Lightning against the trap holes, because again, as long as you don't have a monster on your side of the field that it can activate against, you're going to get that effect off. Even if they're using Pelzoic Canadia, Pelzoic Canadia can only work on your opponents on your side of the field. So as long as you don't summon something first and then use Dark World Lightning first, you're good. So, I mean, as you can see here, the match is pretty much decided. He has no back row, no hand. Beat down, Take 28, take 17, it's over. And just for extra insult, I threw on the Forbidden Chalice. Game. I told you, this is not a game. Alright guys, we are back with the final match, and this is by far one of my favorite replays. These are one of my favorite matches that I've had in a while in Duel Links. It's just ridiculous what I do to this guy. Like, I feel bad, I do. But the show must go on, and this is against Duel, so I don't feel bad at all because fuck Duel. And again, this is a prime example of the combos you can create with this deck between Synchro Shogun, and it's just watch. So he goes first, pulls out his Phoenix, and again, the benefit is that because everybody runs pretty much the same exact deck, you already know that they're going to run. Pull out Ceruli. Now I can banish that one. Draw one. Lucian. And because of that, it's an effect. I pulled out the big boy, so he tries to econ take. No big deal. Bring out Stardust Dragon, because again, I know because he's using Duel, this is Duel deck, so Synchro Shogun, Stardust Dragon. Attack, take care of that. In return, get my monster back, and he scoops. 99. Yeah. We are back, guys, with the bonus video, the bonus matchup. This is my Kokamiru deck. I'm using Pegasus Mind Scan. This is just basically to mess with the opponent. Usually when you're playing Mind Scan, they're very hesitant to drop stuff down, and they're more focused on doing damage to get rid of your skill. So it sets up OTKs with Kokamiru. So you'll see here. So this is against Tier 1 vampires. He gets off all his vampire shenanigans. And the reason why Kokamiru, I think, is definitely Tier 1 is because it's very versatile. So pop the one in the back. Special summon. And the reason why this card is special is because it can negate trap cards on either opponent's turn. So he tried to go for takeover. Not gonna work. Hit him with the 2. Hit him with the 3. And again, in vampires, if you don't have any life points, you can't pay for your effects. So of course, he only has 200 life points left. And now with Mind Scan, I can actually see his field. He has nothing. Finish him. 99. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, rate, comment, subscribe to the channel, ring bell notifications, show enough the king. You guys have an awesome day.